god, I got my boss to start doing that the day at work. It's like, what? I love that command.
Glenna, you take 11 damage. For annoying the DM, you fucking moose. I'm just kidding, you don't take 11 damage. Okay, so when we last left off, god damn it, when we last left off, Glenna had fascinated the kid. Yes, fascinated. So now the kid is no longer running away, and Troy is trying to hunt down this little demon child that has somehow managed to escape his grasp.
Yep. I can do my dash towards the child that...
Wait, don't do that. You should turn into a kitten. Kids love kittens.
Kids love squirrels.
Silver kitten.
You were devouring the other side.
I didn't actually get around to doing that because I was trying to catch him. So...
Yeah. One, you can't currently dash through Glenna because it's too crowded of a space.
The only person that could go forward is the gecko.
Even in the size of my,
Even in the size of your squirrel.
You're a huge fucking squirrel.
Yeah,
I am a large squirrel.
No, you're small in squirrel form. Which is still big for a squirrel.
A big fucking squirrel.
Like the size of a cat. Cats can get through, like, a space like this.
So long as their skull will fit, the rest of their body will go through.
That's not always true.
Now that I have him fascinated, I don't know what to do because...
Fine. I will let you make a check for that there, Sterling. A dex check to try to squeeze through Glenna's space and tackle this kid.
That knocks me over.
Well,
Really.
While he's doing that, I believe my
Is
wolf.
it a dex check?
I believe in my wolf full-heartedly, and I trust his instinct. And we go hunt the little bitch down.
Okay. So you
24.
go towards the
What?
mouth of
Did you
the
say 44?
24.
Oh, I thought you said 4. I was like, that's a little
you can
fucking
make
ridiculous.
a spot check for me too if you want. Right.
What?
Now. You could make a spot check for me too if you want.
I mean, unless I'm more than just my dex bonus for whatever this check is. But if it's just my dex bonus, then it is 24 for my check.
Okay. You managed to squeeze through Glenna's spot, and she's only slightly moved, but it doesn't stop her from playing. And you dash at this little kid, and I don't know what.
Down. It'll be like Willy Wonka.
If you wanted to grapple, you'd have to make an attack against him, and then a grapple check.
Have you seen the new Willy Wonka?
One.
Like
the Tim Burton one?
The one with.
So I have to make like an attack roll
that's
for
really not
a
new
grapple.
anymore, so
Yeah, the mechanic is you make a attack, and then once you touch the thing, then you can try to grab it. So you have to be able to grab it first, and then you can grapple it. Did you make a spot check there, Troy?
Yeah, I got 18.
Okay, so you notice what your wolf had noticed, and you see some tracks, some fresh tracks leading out towards the, out of the cave system, and you can also pick up her scent now. And you chase her down, and that's probably not going to take you too long at all to catch up with her.
I hope not. I know there's a little girl with a bite mark on her.
Alright, so,
Especially since, there's me and my wolf, and...
Just me and my
I'm 7 feet
body.
tall. Is that a possibility?
Yeah.
What?
He said I should turn my wolf.
No, that's not a possibility.
Yeah.
Alright.
Totally works.
so
You would just gain a dwarf form.
15 for my grapple check.
15 for your attack?
Or attack. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, no. If it's for my attack, then it's +8. It's 24.
Okay. So now you can make a grapple check.
Okay.
Oh. Need to get into New York.
That would not help my social.
I'm gonna use an inspiration point here.
At all.
I'll pass on the nat 1.
Yes, that would be hilarious.
Tiny squirrel leaps on him, gets brushed up. Actually, it's not even tiny squirrel. Giant ass squirrel. 12.
12?
Yes.
Okay.
For what?
So you managed to grab a hold of this kid, and now he is in your grasp, but currently he is still fascinated. But that's going to break off very soon.
It is going to break up very soon.
That
I haven't thought as far as
with
just
my
fascinating
strength
him. I got him to
modifier,
stop.
I have a I am
And
a
he's at
negative
least
1 on
honest.
grapple in my squirrel form.
Oh.
Okay. So, Troy, at this point you have caught up with this little girl, and you can make a pounce attack to try to pounce on her and like grapple her and all that shit.
Actually, hold on. I just have a quick question.
Okay.
Whereas my grapple modifier, I get -4 for size, but would it still count if
No.
he is...
You're both
Okay.
small.
Alright. So, never mind. Instead of having the -4, I have...
I got a 24.
Okay, and that was the for the
doing it wrong
attack, right?
anyways.
Yep.
And you're going to try to grapple her again? Guess you'd have to make another check for that. DN 3.5e is a little complicated.
Oh, so close. So close.
What, 19?
That was the 18. But that's without my
Yes.
strength.
Yeah, you totally just grab
27.
her easily. Just like pick her up with one hand, and now you're just holding her above the ground as she's like, ah!
I tie her little bitch ass up.
Okay.
Yes. I have 100 feet, 50-pound strength through.
I need you to make another strength check for that. Again, you don't actually have to roll. You can take a 10 or a 20. Well, you can take a 10 if you want. Which means you just...
I'll do that.
Yeah.
So it's 19.
Yeah, you totally just manhandle her. Now she's all tied up, and she's not going anywhere.
So my grapple modifier, my grapple check would have been an 18, but
Yeah.
you said that I grappled it. I managed to grapple them.
Yep.
Even lower check, anyways. But
And at this point, the fascination has worn off, so make me a strength check there, Sterling.
Hey, out of game, would I possibly be able to have like some sort of pack made for my dog, my wolf?
Could you have a pack for your wolf?
Because like they have packs for small dogs.
Yeah. That would be a little bit later on, but I suppose you could try to build one for him.
But 16 for the strength check.
Okay, so he is not fascinated anymore. He's trying to wiggle out of your grasp, but you just kind of... Your grip is too firm. And he starts screaming
Squirrel.
once more in your ear. It's just this shrill cry, like, ah!
Oh, that sucks.
Paralyzed the child.
Oh, dude,
Was
I'm
Sterling
fucking
on it?
deaf in that ear.
Oh.
I paralyzed the child with my breath weapon. I shape changed into my dragon form, and I'm a small class creature when I'm laying down.
Yeah, but you also have a really big.
But you're
Place
gonna
down.
fill up the time which she is in.
He won't miss.
You can't really shapeshift right now. It's too cramped. I know you're technically a small creature, but you also have a really big wingspan. You're also like 8 feet long. And I guess if you jump off Glenna, then you can shapeshift back. But it's also going to be really cramped, and you can't turn around or anything like that.
That's fine. He just needs to use the breath weapon.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Which
jump
I'm
behind her,
on
change into
the
it, and just fill the hole.
Behind her?
Okay. I jump behind her.
Sterling and Glenna, I need you to make fortitude checks.
You all have to beat a 23.
Sterling probably beats it.
Probably.
I'm not certain.
11, because I don't have a fortitude.
14.
You should.
Well, no,
No, I'm a
she has
vampire.
a fortitude. She doesn't have a constitution,
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, it says fortitude 0.
You'd have a fortitude from your class.
which I don't think she's getting
You
a
don't
bonus from it
breathe.
yet.
You can't be paralyzed by the gas.
That's true.
Fair.
Yep.
All right, I'm
No,
fine.
but that's only if it's a poison or something. How does the You breathe it in.
Oh,
and-
it could,
It's a cloud of poison, of paralyzing gas.
Yeah, you breathe it.
You have to
Okay.
breathe it in to be affected by it.
Glenna,
Breathe.
you're fine. Sterling,
Sterling makes it because his would have been a 27. You got 14 for fortitude.
no.
no.
Oh, that's 14.
No. That's an 8 or a 9 based off of what form I'm in. So it's
First
a
roll.
9. So it is
You
a
don't make it.
22.
Oh,
Just barely.
Sterling,
Sterling's handwriting.
you and the kid are now statues.
Like, it is an 8/9.
Oh, I saw
Alright.
the flash in the 9.
I start the ritual to return
the
the
eight
child.
was
Oh,
above.
he has to be willing.
He's also paralyzed right now, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
All right,
But
cool.
I would
I begin the.
drag the kid out of the cavern first. How long does
What's
the
he gonna do?
paralyzing gas last? I know I asked you, but...
Oh, yeah.
6d6 rounds?
1d6 plus
yeah.
age, which would be 1. So 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna do it right now.
You should
So,
probably
like,
roll
18
right off.
seconds.
One round.
So you can start drinking the kid right now.
All right, sweet.
Excellent. So he'll pass out by the time he's no longer paralyzed.
Exactly.
Hopefully. Probably.
Hopefully, he's already fatigued. He's been running. He's malnourished. He's a child.
What are these children made out of?
Like,
But it's
seriously.
more about...
Maybe there's a reason why they were saved.
Well,
The kid
They
also
were,
has to
they were
drink
to be
some
the
of...
saviors of their race.
The kid also has to drink some of Glenna's blood. So...
that's
Okay.
easy. You can just put your blood
Glenna?
in a cup and give it to
Yes.
him.
That's easy. Put blood in a cup, pour it in his mouth, and massage his throat, and he'll automatically swallow it.
Or
I
plug
can't
it.
force you to
Glenna,
drink.
as you're draining the kid's blood,
Fucking tilt her head back. Force
when
it.
he wakes up, he's
Travis.
all woozy and stuff, and he's trying to struggle back, but he can't really. And you continue draining his blood.
Okay, well, if he did break free, I was just going to paralyze him again.
Yeah.
They're paralyzed longer than it took for me to get my breath weapon back.
Well, I mean, it's still going to take her 10 hours to do this ritual.
That's fine, I'm patient.
You could be
Building
eating
an
gold
army.
right now.
We're building an army.
I'm gonna bite the little girl again, just in case. The other side, her other arm.
Okay. So, yeah, just make another...
I got a 19.
Wait, wasn't one of them
Natural
passed out?
19, so that's
One of them is dead.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them passed out.
28.
One of them collapsed earlier. That wasn't dead.
Yeah, but you're doing non-lethal damage, right? So that's a
Yeah.
-4. Sorry. That's for Troy's roll. It's okay, it still works. You still bite her arm. Same thing. She's
Then I
screaming-
force feed her the potion, because now she can't get away.
Wait a minute, how did you bite her arm through the rope?
Whatever. I find
You don't
some
have to
non-vital
arm.
spot and bite it.
Yeah, so it's just
Shoulder.
kind of in her shoulder, but it's not too
Older
big.
foot.
Fuck, I can bite through the ropes. Honestly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that means that she could try to break free again.
I would bite her
How
foot.
much
Bite her
rope
foot.
does he need to tie her up?
It's
Like,
more...
seriously, like, if you hogtie somebody, you only need 2 feet of rope.
Yeah, not even.
I guess, yeah, you could bite
There's
her up.
plenty
I
of
guess I
armor.
just kind of pictured her completely tied up in rope. But you're right, if you're hogtied, it's
The
the same
entire
as before.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Well, I have
hog tie
100
the
feet
child,
of
which
rope.
is
Shut
All
up.
100
The
feet.
DM does not like being corrected.
I didn't
But you're
correct you.
fine. You bit her arm and you force feed her the potion, and she can't really struggle back, so.
He wants nuts, that's all it is.
That's right.
So at this point, do you guys want to search for the ring in the main hall? I mean, you can drag that kid back into the treasure room, and you can start doing stuff in there. You don't have to stay in the cavern. And it doesn't really look like you could put up much of a fight anyways.
Well, I figured that's a small space and we're small creatures, so if anything bigger were to come, we'd be safe in the little.
It has to come
Passageway.
from in front of me, because I'm pretty sure I fill up this passageway.
Yep. But that also means
Your
that's
tail.
10 hours that you're not going to be able to eat gold.
What is 10 hours that you're not going to be able to eat gold?
That is true.
You could. All right, we'll
I
move to the
guess-
cavern.
I guess we go to the cavern. Oh, but I shape change back into a gecko first, because there's no way I can turn around and then tunnel.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys make it back to the main cavern. And since that she's hogtied, do you want to be looting the room at this time there, Troy?
Yes.
Okay. So you're digging through
Hold
the
on.
treasure and
Wait.
stuff.
Say that again, because it did skip out some. I want to make sure I heard what you said instead of
Okay.
just saying yes.
Since
I do that a lot.
the little girl is hogtied, did you want to loot the room?
Yes.
So you're digging through the treasure pile as you guys come in. Okay. So
And money, but
each of you can add
too.
500 platinum to your inventory.
I claim it as my hoard, and I eat it.
You can do more. You can swallow all that gold you want. It's just going to take you 40 hours to do so.
It only has to equal that
Did you
much
say
value in
how much?
gold. If it's platinum, and I only
Yeah,
have to
you
eat
said 500
100
platinum.
pieces.
It's still going to take you 40 hours. There.
It should
If
only
it was
take him
platinum,
10.
Hold on. If it was platinum, he'd have to eat
I
1,000 pieces.
Get that.
Now,
It is
I
gold
have
to the value of that platinum.
right. I have an argument though.
Okay.
As a small young dragon, you should only be able to eat so much at a time because your stomach's only yay big.
Yeah, that's why it takes 40 hours.
Because it has to digest.
Okay.
No, wait,
I
no.
was just thinking,
Chris?
like if one of the swords.
Oh, no,
I
wait,
need
no,
you to
I'm
make
okay.
2 fortitude saves for me, please.
No,
not
not right
yet.
now.
14
I'll let you know. Don't worry.
and 25.
14 and 25.
Rope is
As
hungry.
you are just absolutely gorging down this gold, the first 4 hours, you're powering through. You start gagging it up. You don't quite puke, but you feel really, really woozy. But you find your strength and your second wind for the other 4 hours, and you just managed to power through that with no incidents.
Excellent.
Also,
Does that mean that kid's turn now?
what
Glenna, you are now at the
theoretically
final
would happen?
stage of the ritual. So,
Hey,
you're going to force feed
what
him
would
your
happen
own
if
blood?
he ate something cursed?
Depends on what the curse was.
Yep. And you guys didn't even
And
bother
what
to
if it's
detect
really
magic.
bad? Like, your fucking dick falls off or something, you know?
I don't have
Oh.
a dick. I don't wear it.
Things rot away. Your nipples invert.
Did you want to cast detect magic on the horde?
Of
Who are you
course,
asking?
I'm not gonna eat anything magic that
Oh.
I don't know what it does.
Oh, well, you should have said that to begin with. I'm sorry. I will let you do it this time, but in the future, yeah, that would have to be.
That's
said
why I
first.
was very specific about wanting just platinum, because magic items are not to be fucked with lightly.
That's why I was just gonna go with eating gold.
He could even curse the gold. Just saying.
Yeah, you can.
Pirates of the
You
Caribbean, man.
can.
I would almost be okay with that curse.
That'd actually be
The fact
really
that
interesting
sex
on
would
a
not
silver
be fun.
dragon.
And you wouldn't be able to taste
During the
anything.
night, I'm a lich. I'm a Draco-lich during the night in the moonlight. Oh, sorry, this is embarrassing. Moves back into the shadows.
I look pretty again.
So, do you have detect magic?
I think you should. It's pretty basic.
Sorry
I can
for this
detect
intermission
chaos.
for everybody watching at home, but we'll have to figure this out before we figure out what happens to the kid.
Shit, we need to go soon.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Dun, dun, dun.
Damn. I didn't even get to introduce the NPC that I'm so excited to introduce.
That's what you get for putting children in front of us.
Admittedly, I wanted to see what you guys did.
Admittedly, we're clearly an evil group, not whatever our character sheets say.
Oh, yeah.
Mindset not
I'm
applicable.
acting out of the best interest for these children, okay? One,
I don't
they're
know what
mortal
you're
and
talking
dying,
about.
so make them immortal, less of a meal to other creatures, and give them more time to live.
Is that your
Hmm.
theory behind it?
That's a
Yes.
pretty hard argument.
I'm a 4-year-old dragon.
What exactly is your excuse for whispering dark things in her ear the whole time?
Yeah, all of you.
We're a bad influence.
All of you shift your alignment
Run, cattle.
one more towards evil. Chris, you don't have to shift, but this is your first warning. Meaning if you do more evil acts, you will be shifting towards. So what this means is if you're good right now, you go neutral. And if you're neutral right now, you go evil. And if you're evil, of course, you don't go anywhere.
I was chaotic good, so I'm chaotic neutral now?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Alright, I am
would've been
chaotic
neutral,
evil.
neutral.
I am a chaotic evil. A Weresquirrel.
I'm pretty sure non-applicable. Just either way it goes to non-applicable.
I mean, alignment is big enough a deal in D&D that it should be something. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to call you evil right now there, Chris. I mean, Troy, sorry.
You just, like, splattered a child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
And like
you've
changed
done the
another one
most
out.
Wait.
evil out of all of us.
He attacked me first.
He did attack him first.
It could have just triggered him mentally, not to shift, but for violence.
I can
Yeah, no.
control that now.
He also was the one who just, gunned down a
Also-
dwarf.
Run, cattle!
Run down.
Run, Gato!
But yeah.
I was the one that did suggest framing Steve.
So do you have detect magic?
What?
Do you
Oh,
have
he's looking
detect
at it.
magic?
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up. I
I believe I have detect magic,
had
but I'm
a
busy.
slight mishap where I went to the wrong page, so it's taking a little bit longer.
Well, if you have detect magic there, Glenna, you can always wait until you're done with the ritual to... Excuse me.
Indeed. To a festival. Lots of weed.
Oh, knowledge domain. That's the one with discern location, which reveals the exact location of a creature or an object. There.
Ah.
And that's an 8th level one, so
Yeah.
it's pretty high up there.
Are you gonna eat the crust? I was gonna ask because if you said no, I would have eaten it. I'm gonna give you my piece too. Just take it.
No, it doesn't look like he does from the cleric.
What spells do I have that are even useful?
You can control the weather. Make it
Obscuring
rain.
against wind wall, gaseous form.
Make acid rain. It's weather. Tornadoes.
Protection from evil, aid, magic circle
I can't
against
actually
evil,
create a tornado, but I can create the perfect conditions.
Yes.
protection
for
from
tornadoes.
chaos,
Snowstorm in the desert.
calm
Yes.
emotions, magic circle against chaos.
Do you have knowledge arcana?
Yes.
You can make a check for that.
Is it Arcana or Arcana?
I say
I
arcana.
think it's
Endure elements, heat metal, searing light.
Heat metal is a good one.
I was only going up to the 3rd level ones because that's something you had said. So
Glenna, did you learn your spells? Because as a bard, you have to learn your spells like a mage.
yes.
You know, so do you have detect magic?
I do.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure.
you should. No, it's not a 1st level spell. Wait a minute.
Others get it as a natural
You have
ability.
identify. You could have identify, which would
you
discern
have
the
like an
properties
appraise
of a magic
bonus.
Me?
No, him being a dragon. Shouldn't he have an appraise bonus?
I do have keen senses, which give me the same sight abilities that an elf has, which means magic objects always glow, so do secret doors.
Not till he gets older.
And I can
I believe it's
see
the red dragon that
120
gets the
feet in dark
appraise
feet.
ability right off.
Yes.
Because they're extra.
So wait a minute. Magic
Them and the
items
gold
I was just kidding. I
automatically
don't
glow
have that.
for you?
Hey, you're looking
Yeah.
through skills.
It's just a dragon thing.
Your spells.
You don't
Dragons
have
look
to be
at magic
older for
items
that?
and they glow.
This.
No,
Oh, these
it's
were
a
my
natural
spells.
born ability.
I have read
That's
magic.
why I was looking over on my feet, because
It's
I only
like
wrote down the ones
after,
I had.
once he gets old enough, he gets true sight. So magical darkness and shit like that don't affect him.
Neither do
Oh,
others.
yeah.
And this
I
just detects if it's magical or not, right?
Yeah.
Anything magical glows.
The entire horde is glowing blue to you there, Chris.
So do I have
Blue, so
Should
it's a
be
good
yellow.
enchantment?
No, it just means that it's magical.
Okay. Fair enough, I wouldn't be able to see the difference with it. That's true sight.
Yep.
If I had true sight, blue means it's good, gray means it's neutral, and red means that it's evil.
Yes.
read
You
magic?
get to learn one more.
You know it's
It
magical.
has read magic.
I do have read magic.
So I can say, I'm not going to eat this gold because it's magic.
Okay.
One more for level
Glenna, you are out at the final stage of the ritual where you have to feed the child your blood right before he dies.
Fucking keep forgetting people are watching us.
And as you do so, he proceeds to gargle and spit, and he just writhes in agony, and then he falls over, dead.
What the fuck?
The
Fuck this
ritual
kid.
did not take because he was too weak, and so he just died.
I beat his body into the ground.
The squirrel
Shift your
does-
alignment one more towards evil.
I am now chaotic evil.
Given that she was trying to turn into something undead, no, I do not eat its organs.
Touche.
Oh, after I've collected my platinum,
But you also.
I
Are you
make sure
that
to
you
feed.
still want to do that, considering that we know that it's magical at this point, but we don't know if it's cursed or not.
Which will take
Yes.
a little bit.
'Kay.
You know, 2.
So add 500 platinum to your inventory, but I need you to record that separately. I don't have a pencil now, but I will have to write down the amount of gold that you have separate from the platinum.
Oh, well, that's easy. I've got 45 gold, 8 silver, and 8 copper.
Okay. I unfortunately can't really write that down now, but
Oh, I didn't.
You have a computer, it has a notepad option.
yeah. Don't correct the DM.
I'm not correcting.
Because I
I'm
took the
making a
500
suggestion.
correct
the DM so
to
often.
write it down
The hell?
separately.
Oh, that's what I did.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I have a computer.
I'm just writing an email to myself because that's the easiest thing to do. So that was 45 gold. How much silver?
8?
8 and 7 copper.
8 copper.
I have
8 copper.
And then I'd feed the girl some rations because she's starving.
She gobbles them down greedily. Besides the fact that she is absolutely terrified of your friends and the fact that you just killed 2 of her friends, she's still starving and would rather not starve to death. In fact, she seems more ravenous than normal. And Sterling and Glenna, you said that you have to go soon?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so should we just wrap this up for the night? It is like 9:30, so I would want to be wrapping this up in 10 minutes anyways. So that's up to you if we want to just wrap it up now or if we want to do 10 minutes worth of stuff.
We should probably wrap it up now.
Okay.
I like this.
What, the summon monster one?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna say I fed her 3 of the rations.
3 of the rations. How many do you have left now?
15.
Damn, you got a lot of rations. Okay,
Hey,
I'm prepared.
so
like fire. I think you've got enough. Double it.
Chris, you didn't eat any of the gold.
Well, it's cheese for quesadillas. And you think
And-
you've stuck it in, double it.
Sterling and Glenna, are you going to loot up to 500 platinum yourselves?
Word.
Yes.
No. Yeah. Word. Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
touching the magic gold pile.
I want you to tell me how much gold
I
you
have no way of
separate.
detecting that it's magical.
Separate
but-
from it.
Chris could have told you.
I
Chris,
did.
did
I
you
did. I said it. I said I'm not eating any magic pile of gold.
So you know.
I have 176 gold and 2 silver pieces.
I've already taken it, and so far nothing's happened to me.
Why does he want
But
to
you
know
could
how
be
much gold you
being
have?
tracked after.
By what?
The
Okay,
dragon's
so
dead.
Dragon's lover.
176 gold and what?
I will have an army of little Cancer children with them.
Glenna, 176 gold and what?
2 silver pieces.
2 silver. It might just be a curse or something that only kicks in when you actually spend the money. Just saying.
You know, I would just like to point out that it would be super dickish of you to tease us with this money on several occasions and then do something like that.
I never meant to tease you with the money. That was all you're doing.
We have low moral standards apparently, so
I said right from the get-go, I expect you guys just
I don't
to
think I'm
use
looking
your
out.
brain. So
Just-
this
I'd
is a
probably
very
still take the
ancient
treasure.
dragon. If you think that he's going to put a curse on this gold, then act like he put a curse on this gold. So I'm sorry, Sterling. How much did you have?
Alright, prior to the 500 platinum, 690 gold pieces and 3 silver pieces.
Think that it could defend its treasure. Because, I mean, honestly, what can take on a colossal red dragon? Apparently, whatever did. But the point is,
It's
So-
more about, like, things sneaking in and trying to steal things.
Yes.
Not so much because it's afraid that something's going to kill it and take its
And
treasure.
it has to leave its cave from time to time. Its territory is everything it can reach in one day's flight in a single direction.
Alright, so we're going to leave this here. Currently, the party has discovered the dragon's gold, and they killed 2 children. And
Hey, mine was accidental.
you still killed one. You actually killed one yourself, and you can't say it wasn't you, because that was all you.
Technically, you were trying to turn it into an undead, which would involve killing it. Technically. So it's not even unintentional.
Silence.
See, now we all know why you're the
intentionally
bard.
killed that child.
To save it.
But I hope you enjoyed this bit of the dragon's treasure, and have a good night, everybody. And day, whenever you watch this.
Fuck me.